If I go to work, I'd rather work alone. I don't want no coworker. I don't want no crazy business partner. And if I was to open a business, I don't want to partnership with crazy Koreans. They're crazy, they're stupid, and they're ignorant. I don't want them to make themselves comfortable in my space with my customers. I don't want them to think that I want anything to have to do with them, any relationship with them. I only have relationship with men. I don't want no relationship or no sexual relationship with no crazy Korean females. They're nuts. They're crazy. They're ignorant. These Koreans have mental illness. They are sick in the head, crazy Korean females. I don't like to be around crazy Korean females. I don't like to be around crazy Vietnamese females with mental illness. I do not want to have a mental illness with you crazy Vietnamese females and with you crazy Korean mentally ill females either. And I don't want no relationship with you Korean males, the wrong Korean males. I don't like ugly looking people. You ugly looking people is not my boyfriend, not my date, not my fiance, not my groom, not my baby's daddy, nothing to me. You're ugly all by yourself. Don't tag me along with your ugliness. And you're stupid all by yourself. Don't tag me along with your stupidity. And your teacher taught you stupid, and you can keep the stupidity with you and your teacher. I don't want to learn nothing from stupid people. I don't want to learn nothing from ugly looking people or butt crack ugly looking people. And I have nothing to do with nasty, trashy, gross, disgusting, dysfunctional, weird, sick in the head, hoarders, bums, losers, pesty, disgusting, you name it. Unsanitary, filthy. Don't tag me along with your nastiness. I don't live a nasty lifestyle. I don't live a hoarding lifestyle like everybody, almost everybody, and I don't live trashy and filthy and unsanitary and dysfunctional like many people. I like to keep my place germophobic. I like to have an empty space so I can clean all the walls, the ceiling, the carpets, the floor. Then I can start washing everything down at the laundromat, then start making my bed, decorating my room, and the whole shebang. But I don't want or like to live in a home that is a hoarder and they clean that up. No, I want a place that's built from the foundation up, brand new. I like everything brand new. Just because people are struggling and they just find a nasty crack house to live in or a nasty motel room to live in, I don't want to live in a nasty place because I'm not nasty people. So I just need everything to be clean and a new slate from the foundation up. So if I save up enough money, find a piece of land with Mr. Luke Smith, maybe I will build my little underground tornado shelter or a tornado basement underground, and I have a little small house on top above ground, and then I need a permit. I would like a permit to build the house from the foundation up, but I want to build it myself. I don't need nobody's help. I can build it everything myself. I never built nothing in my entire life, but it's kind of like playing Lego, construction Lego. So if a man can build a house, so can I. If a man can bake a cake, so can I. If a man can draw an art, so can I. If a man can do anything, so can I. If a man can create and invent lights, so can I. If I grow up, when I was a little girl, I want to have my own electric company. I'd rather be the owner of an electric company. It doesn't have to be electricity. I'm getting 14 hours of free sunlight right here. Why use energy and why I have to turn on the switch when it's free energy? Just open the door, open the window. It's God's energy, it's free. In winter time, how do I get my hot water? If it snows, there's no water around. Or if there's water but it's frozen cold or whatever. And if I have company or guests coming over, I just boil the water with propane or with firewood and heat it up and fill up the water and fill up halfway cold water and a little more than halfway hot water, and I can control my temperature with how much hot water I want in with my cold water. That's the measurements. We're calculating and doing measurements right now. So if I have a bucket, like a gallon, not a gallon, if I have a tub and I fill it halfway, a little halfway cold, a little under halfway cold, and the rest of it is a little over halfway boiled water, and the cold and the hot water mixed together, it'll make it, if you have more hot water than the cold water, then it'll become warm water. If you add more hot water to it, it'll become hot water. But I know how to take care of myself, even if it's a struggle. But hey, I have to live off grid, but it's free. I don't have to use electricity to heat up anything. I can just boil water, and I can still keep myself, my guest, my boyfriend, my fiance, my groom, my husband, or my date, or my baby's daddy, or my guest or companies. I can keep them pretty warm and have the right temperature of water so that they can shower or bathe in. And people pass away left and right. Nobody is building nothing for you, so you have to take care of yourself, build it yourself. Invent it yourself and create your own hot water. So I would have a room. I would build a room so I can use either charcoal or hot water. No, firewoods. I will have a lot of firewoods. It's free energy, and it keeps me warm, and it's a source of energy. It's like light. I can see where I'm going with the firewoods, and it keeps my home warm while it's freezing outside, snowing outside. So I want to build a chimney, design and build me a chimney, like a fireplace by one of the walls, and when you walk into the living room, it's going to be another fireplace, a round fireplace, where it'll keep the living room warm, and it'll keep the bedroom warm too. And the kitchen has to have a fireplace, so it'll keep the kitchen warm. And while I'm keeping every single room warm, I'm also having free light, so I don't have to use a battery touch lamp. And a battery touch lamp I can use all year round and a lantern that I showed you in one of my videos, that one lasts me like 2-3 years and still the battery doesn't run out. I'm just spending $10 for 2-3 years on electricity. You see, I'm not spending much because not electricity, I'm having free lights and it's brightness, and I don't even have to use electricity. But I can see all year round around the clock with that lantern. And I'm not going to burn up my home. It's made of battery. So it gives me enough light that I need. Being a cheapskate or just maintaining, stretching my budget, I don't have income coming in, or I don't have no more money, then I have to do what I have to do. Live off grid. And all this free sunlight, free heat from the sun, I can hand wash my clothes and hang dry it. I don't need too much clothes. Only for wintertime I just need something to keep me warm. But I'll always be a hermit being indoors. So I don't need to be outdoors a lot because I'll have a room that is like a greenhouse so that I'll keep all my plants warm indoors and have a lot of sunlight going through it so that I can have some ultraviolet sun rays to nourish my plants so it has green leaf and enough sunlight and nutrients. I need to have a lot of money for soil, but I don't have no money coming in. So I hope Mr. Luke Smith land is going to be having plenty of water on the land for me. I don't need a creek. I don't want a creek. You know that channel, it says the man living isolated for 40 years? That's the kind of river I want. It's not too big, it's not too small. Let's say, you see this street right here? Or this little road? This street is a street. That's how wide the river that I want on my land. And the river that was on that channel, a man that lives isolated for 40 years, somewhere in, gosh, where did I see it on? Not Morocco. Well, wherever it is, somewhere in Sweden or somewhere by Sweden or Morocco or somewhere. He lived. I saw the channel last night, but I forgot where that place is that he lived in. But it's isolated. It has mountains. I have a river like the size of the street right here. You know, it's like I can shower. I can use that water to garden. It's free water for the rest of my life, and I'd rather live off grid for the rest of my life. I'd rather live isolated for the rest of my life. And I just don't want to be around people. Nosy people, annoying people, crazy people. I don't want to live near a prison, a jail, a mental rehab. I don't like the city life. I like the country life. And I want to have some cattle, milk cow, and meat cow, and a bull, and all the green grass that, you know, like spacious like this. See? Right behind me. Spacious like that. And I want a lot of green grass on my land so that that's free food for my cows and my bulls. So I would want a lot of green, a lot of land, but I can't afford, I don't have no more money and no money to pay for property tax. I just need a good big sugar daddy with big money, private. I want to live my private life. Like I say, I want to work from home, be a farmer, grow my own food, raise my own animals, and do my own thing at home, work from home. So I would have plenty of food because I have plenty of seeds, and I stopped collecting seeds right now because I don't want to carry too much seeds with me, and the seeds that I have right now, I can just grow, garden, and donate my food once it grows. And that's for the coronavirus, so they don't have to go out to get food and everywhere runs out, or the hurricane comes, they don't have to be struggling not having food. So people are getting disabled, they can't work. It's not my fault that they're disabled or handicapped. It's not my fault that they're going poor, broken, homeless. It's not my fault that they are struggling and stranded. It's not my fault that they don't have money, or it's not my fault they don't have income. Why I have to take care of people for? I have to take care of myself first. If you were smarter than me, then you would have grown your own food. If you were smart as me, or smarter than me, you would have your own animals, like me. But I don't like to be around people who thought that they're better than me, and they're not, you see. They're lazy. That's all the food that they have. They thought they're better than everybody else. They don't even have their own toilet paper. They don't even know how to make their own hand wipes or toilet paper. They don't know how to make nothing. They just only have a little bit of food, and they think they are that. Or they think they go to the church, and the church donate to them food, and they think they're better than everybody. No. You have to grow your own food. You have to raise your own animals to think that you're all that. If you don't have your own animals and your own foods that you grown or that you raise or that you fed, like me, then you're not all that. You're just depending on me and other people. You're just depending on everybody. See? You don't have nothing. You're lazy. I'm not lazy. I have that bragging rights because I'm being successful, because I got my tushy up, and I work. I do something around here. I'm not a bum. I'm not lazy like you guys. So why are you complaining? Why are you begging me? You're begging me for my food. You're begging me for my money. You're panhandling me. You're stealing from me. You're robbing me. And you think it's okay. It's not okay. It's illegal. It's a crime. What you're trying to do to me. Get off your lazy ass and get a damn job. And stop asking me for free food. Stop asking me for free shit. And stop eating off of me. You're nothing to me. Get a damn job and get a damn life. You have your food stamp.